In today's episode of Artisan Advice, I'll answer a common question that I get all the time. If you could only own one Sony lens for studio portrait photography, which would it be? Welcome back. My name is Miguel Quiles, and for over a decade, I've dedicated myself to the art and craft of studio portraiture. I've been fortunate in that time to use several amazing lenses for my portrait work, including the 135mm G Master lens, which is amazing not only for studio portraits, but for location work as well. Recently, the new 50mm f1.4 G Master lens has amazed me with its lightweight and compact size, along with some next level sharpness. Both of these lenses are excellent, but it wouldn't be my one and done choice. For that, we would need some flexibility to shoot at the most common focal lengths that you'd run into when you're working in a studio style environment. In my experience, I end up taking the majority of my portraits anywhere from 85mm to as high as 200mm. Those longer focal lengths are flattering on the human face and form, and with that said, my number one favorite studio portrait lens right now is the Sony 70-200mm f2.8 G Master version 2. It covers all of the focal ranges that I love to use for portrait work while addressing something that kept a lens like this from being my primary lens. If you've ever used a 70-200mm f2.8 lens in the past, I probably don't have to tell you that those lenses traditionally are heavier than most zoom lenses outside of the sports and wildlife lenses that are out there. What makes this Sony lens so special is that it not only has those focal lengths that work great for studio portrait photography, but it's shockingly light. Now, if you pair those things up with the fact that the lens gives you that next level sharpness and detail at pretty much any focal length, it's no surprise that this would be my top pick for my most important studio photography lens in my kit. You take that lens and you pair it up with a high resolution sensor like the one that you'd find in the Sony Alpha 7R5, and it's truly unfair how good this combo is. It's like you're playing a video game with all of the upgrades unlocked with infinite health. Sorry for nerding out, I'm in an arcade here after all. Portrait photography is my life and career, and just like any other artist or technician, you can't have just one tool that works for every job. There are going to be situations where you need a specific lens and the features that it offers you at that time. One of those lenses that I can't live without is the Sony 90mm f2.8 G Macro, which gives you unmatched sharpness that will give your portrait work that high definition look. If you want to learn more about that lens, check out the video that you see here on the screen. Make sure you subscribe before heading over, and I'll see you next time.